Greetings, demons, and welcome to Collectibles, where today we're just going to be taking a very casual look at a few of the upcoming January 1st sets, and just in general, just discussing things that I'm potentially going to be getting in the new year, because, yeah, there is a lot, and I have not been keeping up too heavily with everything, but we have 20-ish, 22, 23, I think I've picked out, different sets I just want to look over, and we are going to be going through by theme, so I will have chapters down in the description as well as actually visible on the video if you want to skip around to certain themes that I'm just going to be rambling on about for a little bit. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it and check out. I think we're going to start with City. And there are definitely a good number of City sets that I am interested in for January 1st, but I think the one that will be a guaranteed buy for me is 60488, the Fry's food truck. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of these different food vehicles, especially this is very similar to the burger we had either last year or the year before, where it's, you know, just a basic truck with a little building on it. And I really like that. The fact that this is also shaped like fries, just like that one was shaped like a burger. Really, really fun. Fun that we're actually getting two female minifigures, not, you know, that common for it to be an all-female, like, cast of characters in a city set, so that's kind of cool in and of itself. But yeah, I just really like this thing. I'm a sucker for this sort of stuff. Currently, the burger van, the burger aspect is actually in my city display right now, with the truck. I turned the truck into a Punisher vehicle. I don't actually know where it is right now. It's probably going to bin somewhere, but, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the truck on its own. As a combo, it works really well, but I'm probably going to do the same as I did with the burger and just have the fries box, the little cart, whatever you want to call it, the little eating place, eatery, just in my city. And I'm just really looking forward to it. I really like this kind of stuff, and yeah, generally very excited for this one. I say there's plenty of other city stuff that is good and cool, and I might end up getting, but this is a must buy, and yeah, $17.99, not bad whatsoever. Moving on to Marvel, and I think everything I've chosen is Spider-Man related, which is, you know, not surprising from me, but yeah, this one, the Spider-Man vs. Ghost Rider Motorcycle 76335. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We have not had a Ghost Rider regular set in quite a while, and not since the... Oh, what even was that set? It was the Hobgoblin set, weren't it? I have that one. I have all the set. I have every set that has Ghost Rider in it. Ghost Rider is one of my favorites. He's up there with, you know, Venom, and he's up there with Venom. I'm just gonna leave it at that. There's no point in listing everything. But yeah, this looks absolutely excellent, and $8.99. Such a good value, such a good price. Great to see cheap sets with good minifigures and good builds actually returning. Oh boy. Yeah, brand new version of Ghost Rider. I believe it is going to have the removable flame. I don't think we see any pictures of it anywhere. No, everything looks to be assembled. But they recently gave us the flame hairpiece as like an individual piece, a separate piece from the head. Previously, it had always been connected, like glued, essentially. But yeah, very excited for that. Obviously, same old Spider-Man with, I'm sure it's not going to be that brighter red arms. If they fix the arms, I'll be very happy. But I have yet to get a single one of this Spider-Man that actually has the fully vibrant arms. But that's not the point of this set. The set is purely so that I can get my hands on a new Ghost Rider with a absolutely fantastic looking bike. Oh, it's awesome. It is so good looking. I love the skull on the front. It's so good and so cheap. Love my cheap Marvel sets. Love them. And yeah, this is great. It's another thing where it's like this is cheaper than the mechs, and we do have a mech. I'm not going to get into it. We do have a mech that has Miles Morales versus Spider-Man 2099. That's cool. That is another way to get 2099, but also like this is what I actually want. I want actual sets, things based on, you know, the comics, based on the movies, based on whatever. That is just dead cheap. You know, so many other themes like Minecraft, we'll get into it, have done stuff like this recently, and it just, or not even recently, but just like for the last few years, and the fact that like Marvel and Star Wars have only just caught up with it, which we'll get into when we get to Star Wars, but oh, I love this. I love this so much. And as you could probably have guessed, yeah, I am going to mention this one. I'm going to go over very quickly. 76336, Spider-Man car vs. Venomized Wolverine. And yeah, as I said before, Ghost Rider is up there with Venom. Venom is my favorite Marvel character, and I've been, honestly, despite all the issues people have been having with them, I've been loving all the different Venomized characters, and we'll get into another one in a moment. But yeah, this is beautiful. This is so good. I love it. Venomized Wolverine. Wolverine was such a difficult character to get for so long, and then in the last like 2-3 years, we've had like 4 different versions of him. It's kind of crazy. He is the most common, I think. Him and Magneto are the most common X-Men characters that we've seen in Lego. But yeah, I love this. I love Wolverine. I love Venom. Forgetting Venomized Logan, Venomized Wolverine, whatever. So cool. I really want to see the mask, the unmasked face, should I say. I want to see if it is like reversible, like we've seen with some of the villains and stuff. We don't get any images, unfortunately, I don't think. Oh, maybe we do. Maybe we do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to zoom in on that. No, it doesn't let me. So there is going to be a unvenomized side of the face that is not going to be very, that's showing it very bright. I don't think it's going to be that clean, honestly. But, yeah, very cool with that. Loving all this. Don't care so much about the car. It's another Spider-Man car. Why does Spider-Man have a car? The fact it is Iron Spider is really cool. I just wish the minifigure matched. But yeah, it's another Spider-Man car. I have like 4 or 5 of them, including the Miles Morales ones at this point. I don't care for them. I've never really cared for them. The Venom one last year, or this year, or whenever that came out, was fun. I liked that one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm purely in it for the minifigure. I'm not getting it at $17.99. It's a little expensive in my opinion for what it is, especially when I only want one minifigure. But yeah, when that gets down to like £12 or something, which it will, it always does. Definitely getting that just for the Venomized Wolverine. Love it so much. But moving on, we have 76342, Spider-Man vs. Mysterio, the Daily Bugle, and this is another one of those mini modulars. Obviously our first repeat, technically, because obviously we have the regular modular of the Daily Bugle, which, is that retiring? Has that retired this year? I'm not actually completely sure. I've had mine for a year or 2 at this point. So it doesn't really matter to me too much on whether it's actually going away. But yeah, a repeat in terms of going from regular modular to mini modular. And I know we've had it the opposite way before. Obviously, the Sanctum Sanctorum was a mini modular first, and then it became a regular modular. But yeah, this is cool. I like it. The build's really nice. I like that it's very similar to the previous Daily Bugle playset that we got. That had, oh boy, what was the, did that? I actually can't remember what was special about that one. Did it have Firefly? Not Firefly, is that his name? I can't remember. Firefly might be the DC villain that I'm thinking of. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. As I maybe pointed out, yeah, a big reason that I'm interested in this is because it has Venomized Captain America. I love that. I love that so much. Obviously, getting Rhino as well in a more, adult-friendly design. Obviously, he has the big mech suit as well, which is always fun. But yeah, it's using the Rhino mold from the Spidey's Amazing Friends sets, which is really nice, which means I no longer have to buy those sets. I was planning on getting those sets purely for Rhino. They are retiring this year, so I was getting kind of worried that I wasn't going to be able to get them. Doesn't matter. I want a Rhino with this mold, and I'm going to get one. That's lovely. The Mysterio looks great. Of course, J. Jonah, awesome. The classic Spidey crew, nothing special there, unfortunately. But yeah, Venomized Captain America, very cool, very fun. Very excited to add that to my Venom collection. And yeah, these mini modulars, I've only so far got the Bodega, the Into the Spider-Verse set. That's the only one I've actually got so far. I am planning on getting all of them. I want to have all of them and set them all up as little, street and everything, alongside, well, I was originally going to do it alongside the actual modular buildings of the Sanctum and the Daily Bugle, and the 2 that I have. With getting a Daily Bugle like this, I don't know whether I'm going to, convert this one into something else or just deal with the fact that I have 2 Daily Bugle offices. I don't think it's like unrealistic for New York to have 2 Daily Bugle buildings. But it does cause a few more problems than I'm necessarily wanting. But yeah, either way, I'm getting this set no matter what. And I'm very excited for the minifigures, for the build. Getting a rhino is cool. Of course, getting more newspapers is brilliant. Big billboard as well. So much good stuff that you get with this set. And yeah, 9999, not great value, but like 780 pieces, it's not the worst. And especially, we'll get into some of the Star Wars stuff. This is not as egregious as it may seem on paper, in my opinion. Still, wait for double VFP points if you're getting it from Lego. Wait for a sale. This will be available like everywhere, so get it from B&M or whatever. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But yeah, very, very much excited for another Daily Bugle playset. Very, very cool. Very, very fun. And great minifigures, in my opinion. The standard 3 are standard. There's nothing special about those, but everyone else, really cool to see. I love it a lot. And then finishing us off for Marvel, we've got something from the movies. We actually got a Spider-Man 3 set, which is crazy because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 both had Lego sets, part of the Studio series. Spider-Man 3, I believe, was the first Spider-Man to be under Mega Bloks. I believe. I know Amazing Spider-Man definitely was. But yeah, very funny thing there where I'm pretty sure this is the first time we've got anything Spider-Man 3 related in Lego. And it's the end battle. And this is part of a newer, should I say, like mini-series of sets, as the display plaque and everything. And yeah, Spider-Man 3 Venom, Spider-Man 3 Sandman, and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, which is obviously cool to get, though we are getting it a lot recently. I recently got the was it the train chase, which is really cool. I love that set, but yeah, I am getting a little bit tired of seeing Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I need ASM sets, please. Can I get some ASM sets? I'd like to get like Lizard and get like movie Electro and stuff. I would love that, but yeah, as is, very, very cool. I'm sure this is going to combo, if you really want it to, with the Far From Home set, if you really want to put a different version of Sandman on. But yeah, love this so much. £20 as well. 3 minifigures and a decent build. You really, really can't complain. And yeah, it's a good version of Sandman. Nothing too special, but it is a good version. Excellent, excellent version of Venom. Great to see a new Venom. And it being the Spider-Man 3 version is just, oh, so good, so good. That is the version that I grew up with. That is the version that made me fall in love with Venom. And yeah, getting Tobey's suit in a non-battle damage version is obviously good. In a cheap set. But yeah, the stars of the show were... well, it's Venom. It's Venom. Like, Sandman's cool, but like we basically have this figure anyway. It kind of looks like a Sandman goon anyway from the games. But yeah, Spider-Man 3 Venom is so cool. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm getting this one no matter what. I am so excited for this one. 76334. I don't think I actually said it. Epic Battle Spider-Man vs. Sandman. Oh boy, it's a great time to be a Venom fan. Getting 3 Venom sets in January is insane. But yeah, very much looking forward to all these. They're going to be so much fun. I'm going to enjoy them so much. But moving on to Star Wars, and I've already rumbled a lot about it, but yeah, obviously Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out this year, or 2026, should I say. Whenever I say this year, I'm actually talking about 2026. I know it's not 2026, but because we're talking about 2026 sets, that's why. So I am going to say that a few times, I'm sure, in this video. But yeah, we are getting a brand new movie, the first movie in quite a while, since episode 9. And yeah, alongside it, we're getting a bunch of Mandalorian sets, including the Mandalorian and Grogu speeder bike, set 75436, and a new box art to go along with that, which is pretty neat. But yeah, this is what I was saying about the Ghost Rider set. Great to see actual sets at, less than £10. $8.99 for a Star Wars set. That is unheard of. Like, that is the cheapest set we've had in probably a decade from Lego Star Wars, not including like keychains or polybags. Like, that is incredible. And you're getting a very good version, the best version of Beskar Mando, plus Grogu, which I can't complain about. And a very nice little speeder build, which it is very similar in a lot of ways to the version that came with the Tusken camp. But yeah, it still looks excellent. I'm very, very happy with the design overall, and I don't think that version came with the stroller piece, the baby carrier. So great to see that included, and yeah, in general, such a cool little build, such a nice little thing, and yeah, cheap sets are back in Star Wars. You love to see it. Very, very excited for the future of this potential, getting more like speeder bikes, something maybe a speeder bike of a Mandalorian, like a different Mandalorian, like a Clone Wars era Mandalorian. Getting a speeder bike with a Scout Trooper, that'd be really cool. Just getting stuff like this where it's cheap, small, just something simple, something that works really well in the scale is gonna be great. I'm so hoping that this does well, so that they continue doing that, because I'm tired of the mechs, and nothing else has been really cheap for a long time. So yeah, very, very much looking forward to finally getting some cheap sets again. Very excited for this one. And speaking of the mechs, let's say they've got me. As I have mentioned before, and I've obviously done my full army video before. I'm overdue doing another one of those. Probably will do one sometime in 2026. But yeah, I love clones. I collect clones. Clones is my main army in Lego that I do currently, and we're getting a Clone Shock Trooper mech. And it's actually the cheapest mech we've seen from Lego Star Wars specifically. It's actually the same price as the Marvel ones normally are. But yeah, 75448 Clone Shock Trooper mech, and it looks good. It looks pretty good in my opinion. I do wish they'd gone with something different. I would have preferred if they just did if they were gonna do Shock Trooper, if they had to do Shock Trooper, do it as Commander Fox. But ideally they could have done it as Commander Cody. They could have done it as Bly. They could have done it as a named clone trooper if they wanted to do a clone mech. Alternatively, this is very clearly supposed to be something to go up against the Darth Maul one from 2025, and why not just do Ahsoka? I'm not gonna say I'm not happy with this, but it does seem like a weird choice overall. But yeah, I'm gonna get two of these, not because I necessarily love it so much, but because I need to be able to have one at either side. I'm a sucker for symmetry in terms of how I display things and stuff, and I love my Coruscant Guard. I love my Shock Troopers. They're one of my favorites. They're my top three. Them, the 41st, and the Recon. What are they called? Doesn't matter. But yeah, I love Shock Troopers so much. They are one of my main army. Should I say not my main? And yeah, I need to have two of these guys just flanking either side of the rest of the Shock Troopers. It's just, I want it so badly, and it's bad because I am the reason that this keeps happening. I am the reason that the mechs keep selling, because I keep buying them. I've bought all of 2025's mechs from Marvel and Star Wars. I don't buy the DC ones because I'm annoyed that everything's Batman. Though we'll get into that in a moment. Yeah, it's an interesting thing that they're doing more troopers. Obviously, we had the Stormtrooper one before, which I do have one of those. I only got one of those. That was the only way to get Stormtroopers when that released, which is insane to me. Obviously, we then got the Tantive and stuff, so I didn't have to worry. And then we got the Battle Pack as well. We've had it good for Stormtroopers since then, but when that mech released, that was the only way on shelves to get Stormtroopers. I was so close to buying a ton of those purely just to build my Stormtroopers. I'm so glad I didn't. And with this, it's the Shock Trooper is available in a battle pack right now. The Coruscant gunship is still available. It might be retiring. It might be gone by the time this releases. But either way, you can get a Shock Trooper in the battle pack, in the Clone vs. Droids battle pack. You could or can / was able to, I don't know, get them in the Coruscant Guard gunship. And yeah, there's also been 2 paper bags if you're in the UK or Europe. It's one of the most overexposed troopers, which makes no sense to me, really. Shock Troopers are not that popular, but yeah, I like them. I'm happy that we're getting more of them. And yeah, I unfortunately, I'm probably going to get 2 of these. It makes me feel like I'm the problem, and I know I am, but yeah, a lot of people saying that it's slop troopers because it's still got the helmet holes and stuff, and I don't care about that stuff. I'll probably make an actual video sometime in 2026 about that. But yeah, in general, I don't have an issue with this. I think the mech looks good. I think the colors work really well. Someone points out it looks a lot like Autobot Ratchet, which I think I kind of agree with. Imagine throwing like a Blocky's Ratchet head on that. I think that'd work really well. But yeah, in general, just a very, very cool little set, a little mech, cheapest mech we've ever seen from Star Wars. Can't complain. I wish it was £10. I wish it was cheaper. I do wish the mechs in general were cheaper, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. I'm probably gonna buy one and then wait until one goes on sale and get the other. That's probably how it's gonna work. But yeah, very, very nice little mech. Nothing too special. I shouldn't like it as much as I do, but I do. I really do like it. And speaking of slop troopers, I think this might legitimately be the first time that term can be used unironically, like, and be legitimate, like an actual criticism, because not only, like, we're getting what they call 332nd, Ahsoka's Clone Legion, 501st spin-off. Why are we getting more of these? Like, we had a battle pack, like, that was available for, like, 3 years or something. Like, we don't need more of these. I somewhat recently, got the AAT, finally, that came with the original one that didn't have the helmet holes. And, yeah, I don't care about the Ahsoka Legion troopers. I have an action figure of one, and that's all I needed. That's all I needed in my life. I didn't need any... literally, every single 332nd clone I own in LEGO has its helmet swapped for a regular Fighter First helmet. Literally every single one. I don't have a single 332nd just as it is. They're all modified, including... what's his name? The captain. I can't remember his name. That's annoying. Including the captain. I have him converted. They are all converted to just be regular Fighter First. I don't care. And yeah, the back. And this feels very much like the, getting the shock trooper in the mech sort of thing. It's just like, they just don't want to give us anything new. And like, all they could have done really for something like this is give us regular Fighter First. But like, I think that'd be better. Like, Fighter First have been in way too many sets, don't get me wrong. But like, at least they're actually massable. Like, you can get to a point where you legitimately have too many 332nd. And you can get to a point where you have too many 501st, don't get me wrong. But, like, we don't have 501st at all on shelves right now. We don't have 332nd either, but we don't need 332nd. Like, 332nd don't have to be evergreen, you know? And then when it comes to the Mandalorians, why are their visors silver? Why have they done that? Also, why are they holding the regular clone pistol, or whatever this is actually supposed to be? Why don't they have the bigger guns? The ones that have been used for Mandalorians for however long. Like, there's so many weird issues with the Mandalorians, where it's like, I was very excited when I heard there was more Mandos. I was very excited. It's not great. It's not great. I'll probably end up getting one. I'll wait for a sale, hopefully. Like, $17.99 isn't the end of the world. I just... when, like, that Spider-Man 3 set is £20 and stuff, like, I can't warrant this price for these figures, you know what I mean? The builds are actually really good. I like the barricade, and the little Mandalorian speeder is awesome. But yeah, the minifigures really kill this set for me, and it's really disappointing because I was very excited for this one, even despite knowing it was 332nd Troopers. I was very excited for the Mandos because I like Maul. I like Maul Mandos. I like the entire Mandalore arc. It's not hitting for me. The Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack 75449. It's a set I'll get. I just really hope it goes on deep discount. I hope this fails. Honestly, I hope this set fails. I hope it goes on clearance, and I hope LEGO actually start making decent battle packs again, because they haven't for a little while now, and it's really unfortunate. Like, I don't hate all the minifigures, but some of them have been just too expensive, some of the builds have been bad, some of the minifigures have been subpar. Like, this is an example of good builds, bad minifigures, but it's getting tiring, just always having the same issues with every single battle pack, and yeah, it's sad because I love building my armies. I have a Mandalorian army, I have a Clone Trooper army. They need to stop doing Clone Wars stuff if they can't get it right. And that's honestly how I feel. If they're just going to keep giving us, like, legitimate, like, I consider this slop troopers, like, they need to just move on. Just do some Imperial stuff for a while. The Family Guy Stormtroopers are not as egregious by any means. I actually quite like the Family Guy Stormtroopers. And yeah, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the inaccuracies. I'm tired of whatever the designer for the minifigures is doing. It's just wrong. The sets are good. The builds are good. The minifigures are not. And it's a battle pack. The battle pack is about getting more minifigures. Build your army. It feels bad. It feels bad. I just wanted to talk about that one because it is such a weird situation. On a bit more of a positive note, though, Cobb Vanth Speeder. This is the most expensive minifigure set we're going to talk about here. There are, I think, 2 more expensive minifigure sets coming out in January, but I just don't care too much about them. But yeah, Cobb Vanth Speeder, based on a mix of Mandalorian Season 2 and Mandalorian Season 3. Because it's Cobb Vanth in the Boba Fett armor, which is from Season 2, but then it's Cad Bane from Season 3. So, or is... Wait, no, Cad Bane's actually not even in Season 3, he's in Book of Boba Fett? But either way, this doesn't happen where Cobb still has the armor while fighting Bane. Like, there's literally a line about it, but I don't care about inaccuracies with that because these minifigures... Oh, these minifigures are so good. Both of these guys look excellent. This will be my first Cad Bane, and obviously it's the first Cobb Vanth we've had at all. I'm very excited. The return of the revolver in LEGO Star Wars as well. I think we haven't seen that since Classic Django, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to this. The build's a little bit oversized, but that's pretty normal. We do have the Bantha Milk. The blue milk recolor, repaint, sorry, redeco, reprint. I don't know. But yeah, we do have that, which is cool. We've seen that piece just without the printing in a lot of sets as a recent for Bantha Milk. Good to see we're actually getting that as a printed piece again. We haven't seen that since the blue milk Luke polybag for the Skywalker saga, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, the minifigures look great. The speeder bike, it's a little bit bulky, it's a little bit big, but I'm looking forward to it. £25 doesn't seem too bad. 207 pieces. It's fine. It's okay. It could be worse. Especially compared to some of the 2025 sets, this is fine. I understand the US price is like $45 or something. Like, it's something ridiculous like that. Like I think £25 translates to about $32, which is definitely too much, don't get me wrong. But yeah, apparently the US price is like ridiculously high. For no apparent reason, and I'm very curious as to what's happened there. It might be tariff related, but either way, very good set, in my opinion. Very good build, excellent minifigures. Definitely something to go alongside that Mandalorian speeder. But yeah, very, very interesting how the prices are going. But yeah, overall, very cool set. I hope they keep stuff like this up. I want this stuff to succeed. This and the £9 Mandalorian and Grogu speeder. I want these things to be popular so we get more of it. I want more, sub £30 good builds that are accurate, have good minifigures, like at least 2 minifigures, or at least 2 characters, because Grogu's not really a minifigure. Like, that's what I want. That's what I want. Just quality figures, quality builds, cheap prices. Like, that's what we want. That's what we all want, really. The clone sets are really pushing that to its limits. But yeah, the Mandalorian stuff seems to be really good. Once again, new packaging for the Mandalorian movie stuff. Really cool. Love this one. And yeah, definitely, along with the Mandalorian speeder bike, probably a day one buy. Very much looking forward to it. We are not done with Star Wars yet, though, because we've got the AT-AT from the Not Starship collection. So obviously they called the MIDI sets Starship Collection for some reason with all the other ones. This is not a Starship, this is a Walker. And yeah, they've just not... I don't think there's a picture of the box that's clear enough for it, but they just don't say anything. And I think somewhere in here, I'm not going to be able to find it, but it does say somewhere around here that it goes well with the sets from... no, I'm not going to be able to find it. It says somewhere within here... Oh, here we go. Build your collection. This collectible set complements the LEGO Star Wars range of MIDI-scale buildable models of iconic Star Wars starships. So, yeah, this is part of the Starship collection, but they understand how stupid it is calling a Walker with a speeder a starship. So, yeah, it's good to know they are doing this, and this is one that I've been very excited for. I love the AT-AT. AT-ATs and AT-STs, some of my favorite things in Star Wars in general. And yeah, the Battle of Hoth, one of my favorite scenes in all of Star Wars. Obviously, it's even representing it with the tow cable on a little itty bitty snowspeeder, which is really fun. Yeah, no minifigure obviously, but still, it's perfectly fine. As the same stand style as the Starship Collection. Very excited for this one. At £60. It's a little expensive, especially 525 pieces. It's fine. It's not that bad. I definitely could see it being worse. And yeah, I'm very excited for this one. It's going to be the first one from this entire like Starship Collection thing that I'm going to be getting, for sure. I love AT-ATs, and I'm very excited for this one to be, you know, on my shelf or whatever. Very, very cool set. But yeah, there we go. AT-AT 75440. Very, very nice. Very good to see another AT-AT. Obviously, we just had the gingerbread one, the UCS one, which I'm unfortunately was unable to get. I wish I got that set when it was out. But yeah, this'll do. This is a great set. I love it. Yeah, let's move on though. And yeah, we've got the Venator class attack shuttle 75441. Of course, I was gonna talk about this a little bit. This is Starship Collection. This has it on the box, and it's beautiful. I was not interested in getting the UCS Venator. I want another playset Venator. I already have the old one, but I really want a new one of those. This is so good though. This is so good. Proper colors. It's straight out of episode 3. It looks beautiful. This is gonna I'm going to get the Acclimator, and I'm going to get the, oh boy, what's it called? The flagship, the Separatist flagship. Oh boy, something hand. The Invisible Hand. I'm going to get those 2 sets now. I've been holding off. I love my Separatists, don't get me wrong. So I was probably going to get the Invisible Hand before it retired anyway. But the Invisible Hand and the Acclimator have been like sets I've just kind of held off on. Seeing the Venator, oh boy, I'm getting the Venator, I'm getting the Acclimator, I'm getting the Invisible Hand. I keep forgetting what it's called. I'm getting the Invisible Hand. I'm putting all 3 of them together in a little battle scene representing the start of episode. Let's say episode 1. That's not right. Episode 3. It's really late as I'm recording this, so I'm sorry that I'm flipping a lot of things that I'm saying, but yeah, I love this so much. It looks so good. Everything about it is so perfect, and yeah, I'm very excited for this one. £70, a bit expensive, 643 pieces. Could be a lot worse. Realistically, that's actually pretty good in terms of price per piece. It's not really, like, I think the AT-AT is technically worse price per piece if I'm doing math right in my head. But yeah, £70 for what is a desk display piece is it's a bit much. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, the Acclimator and the Invisible Hand are gonna look so good together. Very excited for that, and yeah, I'm getting the AT-AT first, definitely, but then I'll build that, and unless I really hate how it looks, the AT-AT, I'll be getting the Venator, the Acclimator, and the Invisible Hand, just like immediately together, because I want them so much. It's so good. But yeah, there we go. I think that's everything for Star Wars. So let's do some Sonic. And there's only 2 Sonic sets that I'm actually interested in. I think there's 5 releasing or 4 releasing. There's a few. There's 2 specifically I really want. Starting with the cheaper of the 2, which is another $8.99 set. We are back with the cheap vehicle sets. I love it. $8.99. Sonic Speedster Lightning 77117. We've got stuff for Sonic Racing. I'm amazed that this has happened at all. Obviously, we've got the Mario Kart stuff recently, which is also excellent. But yeah, you get a classic Sonic, you get some rings, you get his speedster. Oh, I love it. I grew up with Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed on the 360. Not grew up. I played that game when I was like a teenager, and yeah, I have such a love for Sonic Racing in general. I haven't played, is it Cross Worlds, the newest one? I haven't played it yet, but I'm sure this is supposed to crossover. I'm sure it's supposed to tie in, should I say, with that game. I'm very excited for this. This is so cool. It's going to go well with the other set we're going to mention. But yeah, $8.99 sets. Looking great this time. January 1st is going to be the month, the day of $8.99 race cars and speeders and all the other fun stuff. There's so many vehicles releasing. I am going to run out of space in my Lego garage instantly. But yeah, I'm very excited for some Sonic racing stuff. Very, very cool. And let's jump into the other one, because this is much of the same. Silver's car versus Knuckles' monster truck. And yeah, our first Silver looks excellent. Obviously, just a recolor of Sonic, but not complaining. That is literally what he looks like. Same with Shadow. Like, you won't complain Shadow looks like Sonic. They're the same thing, just different colors. Silver is one of my favorite characters. Shadow and Silver, I love both of them. Knuckles obviously great, though. It will be my third official Knuckles and like seventh Knuckles, because I have a bunch of like AliExpress knockoffs. But that's not Lego's fault. That's my fault for being a horrid consumer. But yeah, more stuff from Sonic Racing. We get Silver's Speedster, and then obviously the beautiful, beautiful Knuckles monster truck. I love that so much. You get a little cart as well that has some Chaos Gems, I suppose, and some lights as well. Very, very cool. Very good stuff. There's not much to say about it. £35 is a little bit expensive, especially when, you know, Sonic's car is £9. So, like, you'd expect that this would probably be like 20, you know, like double that and then add a few extra parts. It is apparently 380 pieces. Don't know where they are. don't have a clue where those pieces are. But yeah, it's a little expensive, especially compared to the Sonic one. But I am in love with the idea of just having a bunch of Sonic racing vehicles in Lego. I've as I say, I've been interested in the Mario Kart stuff, and I have a few of those. But like, this being minifigure based and everything is so much better. I need Mario to get the minifigures, because Sonic is such a better theme for having minifigures compared to Mario, where it's all brick built figures and the weird electronic toys for Mario, Peach, and Luigi. I need minifigures in the Mario line, and them to just do Mario Kart properly, in my opinion. This is as close as we're getting right now, and I love it. I absolutely adore it. I can't wait to, as well, I'm definitely going to make a Minecraft Steve minecart car from Crossworlds to go with this, and probably also a SpongeBob. I don't even know if he has the Boatmobile or whatever, but yeah, just comboing all that stuff together in Lego, just making a Crossworlds display is going to be so much fun. And yeah, I'm so excited for these sets. Sonic is one of those themes that I occasionally just get really hyped for. This is one of those times. This is such a good selection, and I'm so excited for these. They're gonna be so good, so very, very good. And speaking of Minecraft, we have the Never an End portal journey to 1584. This is excellent. It's the first end portal we've had in like a decade. In so long. We get a little piece of the end, a little piece of the Never. I don't know if I've mentioned this in any videos. I have a Never. Like a very simple, like based off the sets, built Never as a little display. I love the Never in Minecraft, especially Lego Minecraft, and yeah, this will make another fine addition. A baby Hoglin, an Enderman, which both of those easily fit into the Never. Getting the end portal is excellent. I'm very excited to get that. The minifigure, the player character, isn't most interesting, but it's perfectly fine. It's unique. It has the sunglasses and stuff. Nothing too special, but I like it enough. And yeah, having the end portal, the portal's nice as well, but having the end portal is so good. Oh, it's so good. And having the fruit plant tree thing, I can't remember what they're called in game. But yeah, just such good stuff, such good vibes, and yeah, $12.99. Minecraft cheap sets always go hard. This is a great example of that. $12.99, 190 pieces, perfectly okay. A little bit expensive for what it is technically, but can't complain with the selection. Getting 2 different figures, an animal, and then a bunch of different scenery items. So good in my opinion. Love it. And yeah, very much looking forward to this one. This is another one that I'm probably going to get on January 1st. But the Never doesn't end there. We have the Wither Battle set as well, which is also a Never-based set. Love it. We have the... what are they actually called? Crawlers? No, they're not called that. Whatever they're called, we have a baby one of those, which is really cute. We've got a Magma Cube. We've got 2 Wither skeletons. And then the Wither itself. Oh, absolutely excellent. Also getting the Netherite armor in not a cheap set necessarily, £60, but like a perfectly okay value set. Get another Nether Portal, which, fair enough, we've got a lot of those recently, but I still like getting them. We get a little bit of variety of, realistically, we're getting just Warped Forest with lava, but you can't really complain about that. Very, very cool scenery. I love the little statue of the Wither. You obviously get the craftable Wither as well, the buildable Wither, whatever, and the actual Wither, which is a new design. I'm not sold on it. It uses animal heads for the 2 side heads. It's fine. I'm not sold on it as a look compared to the original, but like I don't have the original, so this is fine by me. The body looks good in my opinion. Overall, just really cool set. Definitely gonna add this into my Nether setup, and yeah, just in general, getting Netherite stuff, getting more Wither skeletons, getting just more Nether mobs in general, always a plus for me. I wish maybe we got a baby magma cube as well, but I understand we only have so many things, and there's already a lot of extra little mob heads and stuff included here, so yeah, I can't complain too much. It's still very, very cool, but yeah, a little expensive, but it's fine. I'll get it when it goes on sale most likely, but yeah, very, very cool set, and as I love expanding my Nether. And that just leaves us with the Pale Garden 21586, which, yeah, wow, Luna actually is interested in a Minecraft set that isn't Nether-based. Who would have thought it? I do buy non-Nether sets occasionally, I just don't talk about them. Yeah, the Pale Garden, very cool. We've got the Creaking. We've got a Mothman, which is honestly selling me the set so much harder than anything else. We get the Pale Oak Tree, very nice. And then a Armored Up Skeleton, a Creeper, and a new chest design, which I'm very excited for. The main things here for me are getting the Creaking, getting the Mothman, and getting that new chest. All really cool things. I really like this. I think it's really cool. The Creaking looks excellent. The Mothman is definitely going to be one of my favourite minifigures of the year, I can tell already. And, yeah, just in general, a very fun little set. I think the first for the Pale Garden we've had. I may be wrong there. I think this is the first Pale Garden we've had. It's definitely the first Creaking. But yeah, very, very cool set, and very, very excited for this one. $17.99 for 243 pieces. Insanely good value. The price per piece is absolutely incredible here. And yeah, in general, oh, this one's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna love the minifigures especially for this one. But yeah, this is gonna be such a fun little set, and getting a new chest and everything. Just the extra bit of value I needed there. It's a shame they don't have the fire piece here, for the campfire, but I can live without it. It's fine. I have plenty of them. But yeah, very cool. Pale Garden, really cool set. Moving on to DC, or Batman, as it is just. I said about this before, but like the entire DC line is just Batman stuff, and it really annoys me. Even as a Batman fan, like I want other things. I want like that Spider-Man, Superman mech. I bought it because I was like, I need something that isn't Batman in my DC collection. It just, it's been a bad time for DC fans that aren't Batman fans. Let's just say it that way. But we are getting some brand new versions of the Batmobiles. And they're all obviously based off the game, and they look excellent. This is obviously the Batmobile from, the Batman. Very, very cool design. Love it. It's straight out of the game as well, which is really fun. The minifigure looks great. I'm not sure if this is. I didn't get any of the sets from the original The Batman wave, so I don't know if this is an update or just a very slight refresh. But yeah, the build is excellent, so much better than the original, and the minifigure looks excellent in my opinion. I don't mind the new mask. I quite like it. In fact, the dual molded eyes and stuff. But yeah, £25, 330 pieces, perfectly fine, perfectly good value. Wish it came with 2 figures, but beyond that, it's fine. And yeah, just a good set. Honestly, just a good all-round set. I love my Batmobiles. I'm glad that they're doing like an actual Batmobile series of sorts. I don't know if it actually says on, yeah, Legendary Batmobile Collection. That's the name of this like subgroup. And yeah, very much looking forward to getting all of them. Honestly, so cool to me. So we also have the Batman v Superman Batmobile 76331, which yeah, this is where the whole it should have 2 minifigures really comes into play. This one is only 220 pieces, so far fewer pieces. I kind of think it looks worse than the original. I have the Justice League version of this Batmobile, and while it's not perfect, I think it does it better than this does. I don't know. I need to see it. I need to have it in hand. I need to actually know. I need to have this set. I'm not sold on it right now, and I might change my mind later down the line. But yeah, low piece count, still £25. I am not sold on the design. The minifigure is absolutely amazing. I have the original armored Batman from Batman v Superman, and this one is arguably better. I really like the armor piece that came with that original one, but this is also excellent. It has what looks like a cloth cape, I think. It's very static for a cloth cape. It might actually be the rubber one. It's not textured like the rubber one, though, in the renders. I'm not actually completely sure, but either way, oh, it looks great. The minifigure looks great. The build itself is good. I just don't think it's as accurate. The grey, I think, is more accurate, but the actual shaping, I don't think is quite right. And to be fair, it's been a while since I've seen Batman v Superman. It's not a movie I return to with any frequency. I don't think it's a very good movie in general. But yeah, the fact that the design isn't perfect and the fact that the price is a bit high for the piece count, they should have included Superman. Like, it's Batman v Superman, you know? Why just have Batman? Include Superman as well. As I say, with the Batman, they could have included Selina, you know, just include Catwoman there. Something. But yeah, they should have included Superman here, and we'll get into what they should include in the next one. But yeah, definitely going to get it. But I've got a feeling I'm not going to like it as much as I want to, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, still, can't complain about this entire Legendary Batmobile collection. It is very cool. But yeah, I'm going to just move on from this one, because Batman v Superman I have a lot of thoughts about, but I'm not going to really get into it here. And so the final set from this line is the Batman and Robin Batmobile 76333. And yeah, I really like this Batmobile, and I hate this version of Batman. This is the Sonar suit, I do believe. I don't like any of the designs from Batman and Robin in terms of the outfits. However, the movie is called Batman and Robin. Where's Robin? They should have included two characters here. This one isn't as bad on price per piece. It's actually kind of fine. It's definitely in the middle, but this is probably the most like average price per piece that you could possibly get, so I don't really complain too much. I really like this design for the Batmobile. I know a lot of people don't, but I really like it. I just don't like the Batman in this one, unfortunately. But yeah, if it included Robin from the movie, it'd been really good. I would really like that. Or if they included, Batman and Robin, is that Mr. Freeze or is that Riddler? Am I thinking the same film? I don't know. One of them's Forever, and one of them's Batman and Robin. But you know, they could have included two characters, and it would have been much better, and the value would have been even better. I don't know. I feel there's a real missed opportunity, especially with Batman v Superman and Batman and Robin, to only include Batman. Like, there's another character in the title of that set, you know? Like, there's no Superman in the Superman set, there's no Robin in the Robin set. Like, it doesn't make much sense to me, but it's fine. It is what it is, and yeah, I still really like the build. I really like this Batmobile. I think it's really cool. I haven't mentioned it up until now, but there is also an in-game digital bonus of a gold variant in the game. Don't know how valuable that really is to anyone, but it's a thing. But yeah, the build is awesome. I really like this design. And yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I like that the cowl has been printed. I don't think I've seen that before, at least not in my recollection, with the new mold at least. But yeah, very, very cool set. Very good value, all things considered, just not as good as the Batman's Batmobile. But yeah, I like this new range. I like this new Legendary Batmobile collection. I still can't remember what it's called, even after saying it 3 times. But yeah, I'm very excited for what we're going to get. Obviously, we'll get a Keaton one. I'm hoping we'll get like a Batman the Animated Series Batmobile. Maybe Brave and the Bold Batmobile would be really cool. But yeah, just there's a lot of designs I would love to see. Classic, both a 66 version and a original appearance comic version would be really cool as well. Just a lot of variety. We could potentially get these for years in this scale at this price point. I'd be really excited for that. But yeah, that is everything for DC. There's not really anything else happening for DC, unfortunately. Keeping with the car theme, though, moving over to Speed Champions, we have the Time Machine from Back to the Future, because apparently they couldn't get the rights to DeLorean, even though it says DMC on the hood there. I'm very confused on why that's called the way it is, but either way, this is a great example of why I think the Batman ones are a little bit of a missed opportunity. You have here a cheaper set, $22.99, with more pieces, 356 pieces, and it includes both Marty and Doc Brown. There's not a single picture of just the minifigures, unfortunately, but you can see them there. Marty is a bit weird. I don't like his face or his hair. I don't think either of those work. Doc is awesome. Doc is perfect. I love him so much. Marty having the jacket piece is really nice as well, especially because, you know, he doesn't wear that all the time in the film. But yeah, in general, oh, I love it. I love it. You can even convert it for Back to the Future 2 style for the flying mode and stuff. It's so good. It's so good. Mr. Fusion, so many printed pieces as well. Speed Champions, so like they're renowned for having a million stickers, but this one actually has a decent amount of printed parts as well. I'm not even the biggest Back to the Future fan, but this is so good, and it's the best version we've had, and it comes with both characters. There's no way anyone can complain about this. Like, realistically, it's so good. The value's there, like really there. It's such good value. And yeah, 2 minifigures. Can't complain at all. There's nothing that they could have done better, realistically, other than just having the slight alterations to make it into the Back to the Future 3 DeLorean. And I think there's some slight differences as well for the late stage movie version of Back to the Future 2. But like, yeah, there's very little they could have done to make this better. And realistically, this is all you ever need. If you're a fan of Back to the Future, this is it. This is it for you. Like, you are getting the best version that we'll probably ever get. We're probably not going to get another version for a while after this. So yeah, very excited and so happy that Speed Champions is getting more actual branded stuff. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, especially because like we've obviously had plenty of Fast and Furious, which some of that stuff is really good actually. But I was very excited by the fact that we got the James Bond car, and like I have that set. I love that set. It's one of my favorites. We didn't get anything else other than Fast and Furious for so long. Seeing this is so good. Seeing this and the other set we're going to look at from Speed Champions, so good. Love it. And yeah, definitely going to be picking this one up as soon as I can. And then there's Lightning McQueen 77255. I am honestly in shock. It's weird as well. They list this as Disney. It is a Speed Champion set. It says Speed Champions on the box. But yeah, Lightning McQueen. We have not seen a Lightning McQueen in regular Lego since Cars 3 released, I don't think. And it was obviously the smaller scale that all the cars were. This is a regular car size. It looks excellent. It's perfect. No minifigure, but that doesn't matter. The car is the character. It's all good. 270 pieces, £23. Not an issue in the world. So good. All the details are there. You've got the printed tires with Lightyear on them. A lot of stickers, but I can excuse it because technically in the universe he is just covered in stickers. Oh boy, I love it. I love it so much. It's so fun. I'm not even the biggest Cars fan. I love the first film. I don't like the second one. I haven't seen the third one. But my god, this is a cool car to have. And the fact that Speed Champions is doing it, Speed Champions just stays on top, you know? Speed Champions, best value, best designs. Like, they have a lot of stickers, but it's fine because they look perfect. They look screen accurate in all cases. Or if they're not a screen accurate thing, if they're, you know, a real life car, they look like the real life car. It's so good. It's all so good. And yeah, I'm so excited for Lightning McQueen. This one, when this got announced, because this was like the first 2026 set announced, something like it was incredibly early, I was in amazement. I love this thing so much, and yeah, I am so excited to have this in my life. This is going to be so fun. But yeah, that's Speed Champions. All 2 sets that I care about. I think they've got a few. I think they've got a McLaren coming out, which I'm actually interested in. I love my McLarens, but yeah, it's not... Speed Champions is one of those things where it's like, I don't care about it until it's on shelves, unless it's like something like this. Like if it's from something, if it's got an IP attached to it, I jump at it very quickly. It was the same with some of the Fast and Furious stuff. But when it comes to the regular stuff, I'm not a car person in general. I love McLaren. I'm very interested in like certain models of Ford and stuff. But yeah, I love this so much, so much. I'm very excited for this one. But yeah, there we go, Lightning McQueen. And we're going to finish off with Harry Potter, which, yeah, I have very mixed feelings nowadays on Harry Potter, but still, Lego stuff is still good. I don't like JK. I have a lot of issues, both personal and just moral, with JK as a person. I also don't think she's that good of a writer. Having, looked back and reread some of the Harry Potter stuff in more recent years, it was never that good. The movies are fun. Movies are enjoyable. But yeah, she's not a good writer. Like, the way she describes things is not good. Like, in terms of it's just not well written. Like, it feels mean, but also she's a terrible person, so it doesn't really matter. With that bit out of the way, though, we've got two really fun sets. We've got Hagrid and Harry's Private Drive Escape 76459, and I'm mostly in it for the little bike with Sidecar. I don't care about Hagrid. I don't care about Harry. I don't care about the Death Eaters, though the Death Eaters are pretty cool. I just want the bike. I just want the bike, and that's all I care about. So I'm going to get this. I'm going to put the scenery into my city. I'm going to get the bike, give it to a different character, and Bob's your uncle. I now have a actually valuable part of my collection. Yeah, I like the Hagrid mold. I don't actually own it currently, so it'd be fun to actually have one of those. The Death Eaters I think are pretty cool. Harry is just a basic Harry. I think I have this exact Harry already from just random stuff I've picked up over time. But yeah, 17.99, not too bad. 124 pieces. It could be way worse. If this was 8.99, get rid of the Death Eaters, get rid of the bit of driveway. If this was just the bike with Sidecar with Hagrid and Harry for 8.99, I'd be eating this thing up, because like the Ford Anglia was excellent. That thing was awesome, and that was a notorious shelf warmer that you could get for like £6 at times. I think I got mine for like £8. Like, it's like a £15 set or a £17 set normally or something. So yeah, like that set sat on shelves for forever. This one will probably do the same. But yeah, that's not a complaint. That's me being like, oh, I can actually get this set for cheap. But yeah, very, very, very interested in the builds here. And the Death Eaters are cool. The Death Eaters are cool designs. You can make them into Sith Lord or something. I don't know. But yeah, Harry Potter aside, this is good builds. I like it. And to finish us off, Luna Lovegood's house. So yeah, this is why I have very mixed feelings on Harry Potter. Obviously, my name's Luna. Hello, if you don't know. It's been at the top of this video the entire time because it's on my Lego account. But yeah, one of my comfort characters in a lot of ways is Luna Lovegood. I have a decent amount of Luna Lovegood merch that I've had for a very long time in some cases. I have every single Luna Lego minifigure and a few Funko Pops and stuff like that. And getting the Lovegood's house is so good, and so it makes me so happy to finally be able to get this in Lego. But also, like, it makes me it's rough. It's rough. I love that it's this outfit. We've never had this one before, and it's also the hair Patronus, which is actually, I think I have a few of these because I think they won bricks and minifigures or pick a brick or whatever you want to call it for a while. So I actually have a few of those, I think. But yeah, it's just good. It's just all good. I love it all. I love it all. And I'm not going to get into any of the details really, but just, it's such a fun-shaped house. It's a nice enough minifigure selection. Like, I don't really care about Harry or Hermione, but like, it's fine. Getting Luna though is great, and getting I can't remember her dad's name, but getting him as well is also fun. The build is awesome though. I love it. I love it so much. And yeah, £90, 764 pieces, a bit expensive, it's fine. 76467 is a set that I am very mixed about, but I'll get probably. Hopefully it goes on sale. Hopefully I can get it for like 50. I've seen a lot of the £80-90 Harry Potter sets get down to 50, so maybe I'll get lucky with it. This is definitely going to be one that I just put on the back burner, and if I see it at a good price, I'll get it. But yeah, I love Luna so much, and I want more of the stuff for her, so yeah, mixed feelings aside, it's a fun set, it looks good, it's a dollhouse. I don't know. Harry Potter's weird for me. I don't know. It's difficult for me to put into words exactly how I feel, but yeah, I like Harry Potter aesthetically more than anything else. And I think the two sets I've just pointed out really show what I'm talking about there, where it's just like, there's a very specific aesthetic that I'm really interested in, and just beyond that, I can take it or leave it with the rest of the stuff. But that's really everything I wanted to talk about. Of course, I could have gone on about the Stranger Things set. I don't have much to say about it. I'm not up to date on Stranger Things. There's a new shopping street as well from Creator Expert, or Icons, in fact, whatever they're calling it nowadays. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm a bit down on it all. It's just because of the Harry Potter discussion. But yeah, there's so much stuff coming out. There's literally this is everything coming out. There's 10 pages of stuff coming out on January 1st. It's kind of insane. I didn't even go over the Steve's Tiger Adventure. It has new Fox mold. Lovely. But yeah, very, very much excited for January 1st. There's a lot of sets I'm going to be getting. And probably going to talk about some of them on the channel in the future. I do want to get back into doing actual reviews and stuff. I've just not really known how to do it because I don't have exactly a clean reviewing setup anymore like I used to back in the day. It's just, I don't know. It's difficult to do Lego reviews because I never know how to format them. I don't want to do it like how everyone else does it. I just want to make it different, and it's a lot easier to do that with action figures than it is to do it with Lego. So I don't know, but I'm very excited for a lot of sets here. I didn't even mention the tractor. The tractor's really cool. But yeah, with that being said, it's going to be from me. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and see numbers to upload. Otherwise, can play your thoughts and feelings on any of the sets discussed in this video, or just Lego in general right now. It's in an okay state, I'd say, overall. But yeah, with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!